Did we say 6:30? We meant 7:30. We are back.
What's
Finger guns. What up, Code?
I'm not doing finger guns, but what's up, Big Fred?
You like my shirt, bro?
Hey, JJK is elite. Elite.
Elite, elite ball knower, Fred. What's up, everybody? You're probably wondering, where's my glasses? The answer to that, I don't know.
Oh,
Dude, my
where
mom
are
just
you?
asked me. She like, you know where the last place you left them? Mom, if I knew where I lost them, they wouldn't be lost. Ah.
That's fair.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to week 2 Appalachia Sports Talk, SWVA, brought to you by Goodson Supermarket and First Community Bank.
Are you gonna do
David
it?
Hall, I hope you're in here. He commented, is this not live today? David, we're late, as we typically are with these types of things.
Character
Cody
flaw.
has a kid, I have a cat, so stuff's always going to go wrong, just like that. Wow. Should we put that on like a shirt? Cody has a kid, Fred has a cat. Dude, that's hard.
Absolutely.
Shout out to James, though. What's going on with you, Cody?
I'm waiting for the jingle. You said you was gonna do the jingle this week. We want the jingle.
Oh, man.
Goodson Supermarket. I want the jingle.
I bet you I can find it.
You should find it because I want it. Everybody wants
Right
it.
here.
We've been asking, where's Big Fred with the Goodson Supermarket jingle? Where is it at, Big Fred? This is your stomping grounds. You should know this by heart by now.
It
You've
says
seen it.
problem with file.
Oh, not the
Not
problem.
even joking. It says problem with file.
All I can see is your ring camera or your ring mirror, ring light.
This is the email that we have the jingle in, and it says problem with file.
Forward it to me real
Don't
quick.
tell me that they went out and dropped a remix.
That would be
Remix.
crazy. Kind of like the 2023 Fred Christmas jingle remix plug.
Anyways, what's up, everybody? I'm Big Fred, as you see right here,
I'm just Cody.
and we are fresh off the clock.
Bro, do you
That's
remember
a
doing that?
throwback, ain't
That's a throwback.
it?
That's crazy. And we are fresh off the clock, bro.
We used to say it before every episode together
The
as a
concussion
big
you
people.
got from jumping through the table, core memory.
So, Cody, my friend, there
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of football this weekend.
There was a lot.
Man, real quick, if anyone wants to help us out with like the other sports, please, we welcome you.
Yeah.
Um,
We're looking for
keep us
we're
up to
looking
date.
for
There's some people
a
that send us golf and so forth. Thank you. Uh, just help us out a little. Just make it a little bit easier for us. That's all. That's all.
look, look,
We
look.
don't ask for much.
We're looking for we're looking for another person to help us out with Southern West Virginia and Southwest Virginia. We need at least one person for each side to kind of help us out. We want volleyball, cross country, golf. I know on the West Virginia side, they're also doing soccer in the fall. We want to try to cover every bit of sports we can cover during the fall, winter, and spring months. So if you're interested in jumping into sports media, let us know. Help us out. We
While maintaining quality coverage of where we already are. And that's the hard part. That's
that
the
is
hard part. I can't stretch myself too thin, you know. Um Also, before we get this thing started, anybody watching, we are looking for a sponsor to take on any of the counties. So we've had some people come to us lately. They want to see county player of the weeks. I'm game, to be honest with you. I think
mm-hmm.
it makes the regional player of the week almost more prestigious, right?
I agree.
Which is beautiful, you know. And then at that point, it just gives a platform for more kids to be put in. Jordan Masterson was like, let's give everybody a trophy. Well, we can't give everybody a trophy, but the kids who do have games like that, that almost guarantees us put them in some kind of light too, which that holds us accountable as well, which I'm a big fan of. So if
Right. It's,
anybody wants to sponsor these, reach out to us, message the page. We can definitely get something worked up, whether you want to just do it for the rest of football season. I'm trying to do this, right? For the counties that we do get locked in. We'll do this until the end of the school year. I'm talking not just football. We're having all sports involved with it. Volleyball, golf, the sports that we kind of lack in coverage. well, doing this is going to force us to get into that film too, just to make sure that everyone who deserves to get flowers gets their flowers. So once again, if you're interested in that, if you want to see your business on the face of that, reach out. Reach out.
Let us know.
The more people that we can get involved, the more fun this is. Just getting in newer areas, newer fan bases, newer people. Great time.
Also, I think it's a great idea. I believe like somebody said it in the comments that recognizing like the county player of the week, like that puts more recognition, more spotlight on smaller schools.
100%. 100%.
So I think that's a great idea. I think it's something that we definitely need to do. And you guys let us know. Like, tell us who the player of the week is for you. If we need to do a fan voting, we can. If you send us a message and we don't see it, message us again. It doesn't bother us. We enjoy getting information from you, the viewers, because all we want to do.
Not signed in to the Fresh Off the Clock Messenger, we don't get the notification on our phone. That's the bad part. So sometimes there might be a little bit of a gap there. Same goes to my personal, because I redirected a couple parents to my personal. So, and I try to like cut a balanced time now, right? If I'm not signed into Fred Minko and you message Fred Minko, well, I might be signed into Fresh Off the Clock. That's the crazy part of that. But please, listen, send us your recommendations, who you think, the highlights, anything. Send us what you think. Send us your opinions,
And there's no time in life where Fred's not signed into Fred, I'm not signed into Cody, or either one of us isn't signed into Fresh Off the Clock. Constantly throughout the day.
We will get to you within one business day. Like less than one business day. Guaranteed.
Unless I'm super busy at work and with the kid, Fred, he goes on these side quests. It's crazy. You guys should see the lore behind Big Fred Minko. It is crazy, wild,
bro.
Side quest.
But with that being said, also too, shout out to the parents who really make this thing possible. Y'all been great helps to us. We thank you. The Virginia parents. Thank you. For real. Honestly. I just met y'all, but y'all treat me like family, dude. For real. Shout out to them.
Hold on, Fred. Our 460 player of the week, Brad Mosser, just joined in. Brad,
congratulations. Brad 460 player of the week.
For real. Congratulations to that. Get in the comments, brother. Let us know who you think should be the Southwest Virginia, the SWVA player of the week is. I know you keep up with it. I know you look at it. I know. I was I was in high school too. Fred was in high school. We look at all the players around the area. Let us know who you think deserves to get that player of the week.
We used to sit in the homeroom and watch other kids' highlight tapes. For real.
I'm a little older than you. We didn't have that ability when I was in school, but we always
over there dusting off VHS tapes. Bro, listen, Mookie Collier was a legend at Mountain View just as much as he was at Bluefield. For real.
Yeah. All right, Fred. I need to take an intermission real quick. Big Zeke, come on in. Step in.
Hi,
tell
everybody.
the people. What's up, everybody?
What up, bro?
This is Big Zeke. Zeke, tell them about your Twitch, brother. This is your moment.
Okay. My dream is to be a YouTuber / streamer. And that's mostly every kid's dream today's.
Including
yeah.
Including ours.
My Twitch is Stephen Zeke 2.
That's Stephen Zeke 2 on Twitch.
And I am streaming Call of Duty Warzone Rebirth.
How many wins you got?
6 or 7.
6, 7. And
that's
so
6
Zeke,
or 7 more than me.
That's fair. Fred's not very good at Call of Duty.
What is he not?
He's not. But Zeke, so yeah. Where do you drop on Rebirth Island? Where do you drop in at?
Top of prison.
If you're not dropping top prison or control, are you really playing Rebirth Island?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you, Zeke. But tell the people what you want to tell them, man. Go shout out. Tell them how many crown wins you got in Fortnite. Come back over here.
53. It's starting to get harder now that I've gone so much.
Oh, so you getting put in them lobbies with some real gamers.
Yeah, but it's like I would die twice, get second the third time, and then win.
All right, man. I feel you.
If everybody watching will send Mr. Cody $100, then I can become a streamer and Fred and Cody quit their jobs. Oh, dude, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude.
That's so
Wow,
sweet of you,
that's
man. Why would
crazy.
you do that?
What a shout out. What a shout out.
What a shout out, man. Zeke, appreciate you, brother. What's
Well,
that?
you said you would play with me.
I will. We're gonna get some games in tonight, and if we can't do it tonight because I got homework, we'll do it tomorrow. Promise. What's that Twitch name again?
Cody using fresh off the together playing the game.
What's that Twitch name?
Stephen Zeke 2. I do no talking.
Stephen Zeke 2. He's gonna work on the talking.
I'm not doing talking.
We'll work on it. All right, brother. Appreciate it, Zeke.
Dude, he got more ad time than like our main sponsors get, man. That was impressive. Way to go to promo.
Bro, he was so nervous. He didn't want to do that at all. At all. He did not want to do that. But he wants to be a streamer.
Listen, Zeke, the refrigerator is empty. Get on the camera and say hi.
That's all I'm asking, man. We need the views, Zeke.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
don't worry. A couple more promos cut, and we'll have him sitting on camera with a little cup of change, you know.
Help me become a streamer and help Cody feed the family.
5 stars so I can get the Fortnite skin. Plot twist, he never gets the Fortnite skin.
Oh, he's always going to get the Fortnite skin. Don't worry. He will always
wow, we are 11 minutes in, haven't talked about no sports whatsoever. We still have 14 people watching. Shout out to the 14, the real ones.
Hey,
Cody, wow, week 2.
Week 2, do you wait, do you see what Brad said in the comments?
No. I don't I can't see comments.
Oh, Jalen Deal, Ridgeview, running back, had a day. That's a good pick. Good pick. Because he was my originally when I was going through the stats and everything for Southwest Virginia, he was my first pick for player of the week. He was. But there's a cat in Giles.
Dude, Cody, listen, by the first name I thought he had it. I was like, hey, wow, that guy knows ball, bro.
Ball.
What? Winner. Week 2. First Community Banking Goods and Supermarket. SWVA, Southwest Virginia. Player of the Week. Drum roll is Cody Hatfield, please.
Can you hear me, Fred?
Yeah, no, I was saying like it's on me.
Oh, I couldn't hear you at all right there.
No, that was the point. I was trying to like be like cool, being like, no. You do it. Oh. You completely missed the skit, man. We could have had like a little Saturday Night Live thing going on, you know? We could have had Zeke on and break the ice for
beforehand. We're going to do that if we're going to do that skit. But your SWVA player of the week is Jalen Miller from Giles County, the Spartans. Buddy had 34 carries, 206 rushing yards with 4 touchdowns. Hey, what a day. As a running back, that's a dream right there. That's your dream. Also, shout out to that offensive line because you know they was putting in work, Big Fred. Ooh, go ahead. Ooh, shed them. Get to the second level. Okay. What technique are you in? Huh? What technique is that?
That is going to be water breathing form 2.
Bro, the anime reference that just sent me. Okay, y'all don't understand. I am the nerd of nerds, and a Demon Slayer reference sends me over the moon every time.
We needed to start an anime podcast, to be honest with you. We just don't have the time for it.
Because
anyway, sorry, man. Listen, there was a lot of ball being played week 2. I have a sick Mesa sitting out there on the couch waiting for some Campbell's soup and a foot rub. So
you need to get her some emergency emergency vitamin C, emergency.
We need to get her subscribe to Zeke's Twitch.
Yeah. Absolutely. Because I'm telling you, buddy is funny when he's on. He don't talk.
That's another promo film, man. Shout out to Zeke,
Shout out to Big Zeke.
All right. Boom. Let's get into the recap. We have 18 in here now. It's time to stop playing around. Lock in, twin. Boom. So just I guess what we'll do is, since we're a little bit later here too, man, is we'll run through these, talk
Yeah,
about some big time games, some big time players in these big time games, preview a couple of games for this oncoming week. Shout out to Jalen Miller, the week 2 player of the week from Giles Spartans. Young man went on a tirade against a very good Radford team.
very
I don't
good.
know if it's the upset, but that's an extremely good win for Giles.
Absolutely an upset.
Great win.
It was absolutely
Great win. Oh, buddy, great one. But starting off, Phelps, Kentucky, 46, Castlewood, 10. Jacob Former had a tutty. Eli Kane put up 12 tackles for Castlewood. Castlewood, man, they have some great athletes. They have some great kids. We'll love to see them just find footing and get this thing going, man.
Listen, Phelps, Kentucky is a team. I know we don't really cover Eastern Kentucky that much, but Phelps is one of those smaller schools in Kentucky that really just every year they show up and they show out. So
Is
big
there
up
two
for
Phelps
Castlewood.
Kentuckys? Because the Phelps Kentucky, whenever I was in high school, was one of them 0-10 teams every season.
You know how the
But
cycle.
that Phelps was red. These Phelps are like the blue yellow jackets or whatever it is. The
Yeah,
blue jackets. I don't know. That's dude. If their logo's a blue B and they're the blue jackets, that's hard.
yeah. Look at
I know.
the basement just said that they'll be on the road to Phelps, Kentucky before long. So
Who?
the basement. So I'm guessing
Oh,
Montcalm probably plays Phelps, Kentucky.
they do. They
Yeah.
do later in the season. Shout out to the basement. Speaking about the basement, Twin Valley 6, Montcalm 43. Oh yeah. Sorry, this is the Virginia podcast. My fault, but shout out to Coach Havens. Twin Valley, man, that's just man. Montcalm just showed up, showed out, and just played well.
It
Their players were playing. Twin Valley just having a harder time. I just dealing with that team trying to find their footing. You would just hope that Twin Valley finds it later into the season. I mean, this is their last time going out onto the turf, or just in this case, the grass.
doesn't.
Uh,
Twin Valley, I believe,
and
went 0-10 last season. They got a dub first game of the season against
we're getting
Castlewood.
there.
So, starting the season 1-1, that's a good place to be. At that point, you're basically 0-0. Season starts now. Braden White had a touchdown, or threw a touchdown pass to Bryson Presley. So, there's stuff that they can build on from there for sure.
100%. 100%. This one, hey, shout out to Ridgeview. They might be the most disrespected team by Fresh Off the Cook.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Ridgeview, y'all got us. There's not too many times. You can probably find a couple times, but sometimes
We
I
def-
just have to retract what I say and I'll fess up through a head. Ridgeview is like that. Uh, with or without Avery Music, I don't think that changes the result of the game. Maybe be the differential in final score, but I do not think it changes the result of the game.
It doesn't.
Jalen Deal, you already brought him up. Big time game, 17 carries, a buck 91 and 3. That's a crazy game.
Literally
But
player of the week. Literally would have been player of the week
yeah,
if it wasn't for Jalen Miller from Giles just completely going nuts.
Jalen was getting it anyways. That's
A
all I'm
Jalen
saying.
was getting it. Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
what did they say on Key and Peele? Jalen. Yeah, Jalen was going to get it.
Shout out to the O line there too.
Yeah,
Over
absolutely.
250 rushing yards, and always shout out to the Razorback, Connor Smith.
Thomas Smith. It's you did that completely wrong. It's Pig. Come on, man. Learn your SEC ball.
I'm froze. Anyways,
Was that on purpose or was that an accident?
man, shout out to the Bearcats for Virginia High 35, John Battle 0. Dude, John Battle, they got some athletes down there, man. Maybe, and I need to get a little bit more informed down on that way because they got some kids in that school. They got some athletes and talent. They just might not be playing football.
Baseball and basketball.
Yeah. But I'm still like John Battle last year. They had a couple kids who were like that.
Yeah.
Virginia High though this year looks good. That's a good football team. Deion Graham, legitimate quarterback. He threw for 237 and 4. He's having a great start to this season.
A
Sitting at
great
3-0.
And I'm pretty sure he's already over 500, 600 passing yards. So, yeah, he's having a great start to the
season. Caden Lowe also, man, he's been doing this thing. 112 rushing yards and a receiving touchdown. Caden Laws had, I believe, 2 block kicks.
Yeah.
And Bryson Poole had 2 receiving touchdowns on the day as well. That Virginia High team, they're clicking. I mean, Richland so far has been the test. Who did they play this week? You just told me.
I did just tell you. Hold on. 30 seconds or less.
No, or it's free. But man, this Virginia High team looks like it's not going anywhere, at least this season, in terms of last year they really came onto the scene. Right now they're staying on, you know.
We literally just talked George Wythe.
George Wythe. See, so that's the game right there.
Yeah.
That's the game that just kind of allows them to establish legitimacy. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun one. And that's a big game for George Wythe.
Yeah.
Right, because they obviously lost a couple pieces last season for them to beat a good team. Quality wins are always great, you know. And one of those 2 teams that night are gonna get a quality win. Lehigh 28, Thomas Walker 22. Clay Robbins put up basically 200 passing yards, clutch and win. Another one of them all team names. 61 rushing yards and a game-winning touchdown catch with 15 seconds left.
What a game!
Clutch and win, man. That's it. Hey, and shout out to the dog, man. Carter Pendergrass, prayers up to you and a speedy recovery. He did tear his ACL. Shout out to Thomas Walker, though. There's a nice picture of them gathering around in a circle praying as Carter's being carried off of the field. So shout out to them for the sportsmanship. And I mean, close game, you know.
Hey, Thomas Walker.
Lehigh, man.
Thomas Walker
Lehigh's been hit by the injury bug with some elite talent in Connor and Carter hurt first 2 weeks. Yeah. Man, I guess first 3 because Carter was hurt in the benefit game. That is just such a bad luck, you know. Really is. The good news for Carter is he's young. You know, he has some time to get back out there, you know, so that's going to be a fun kid to watch for the next 2 seasons.
And Connor early.
You know, I believe it's like week 5 is what I've heard. So week 5, Connor early, dude. That dude might still put up 1,000 yards. And anytime that cat touched the field last season, he got 200 yards.
Yeah,
he can put up 1,005. That might sound crazy, but the talent's there, the players there. That can happen.
It's not crazy because he's the type of kid that can wheel this team into a playoff berth. So, you know, we look for him to get healthy, get back out on the field. Excited to see him play. Miss watching him play because the kid is electrifying.
Every phase of football. And over for Thomas Walker, Jordan Frazier, he had a 74-yard kick return tutty, and Clay Cheek put up 61 rushing yards and a touchdown. Thomas Walker is just another team too. They are a bring your lunch bell to work team. You know,
both games this season so far they've been in both games this season. Have really fought tooth and nail for these wins. I know they haven't got one yet, but they have been there.
Also, big shout out to Central Wise. They got them one. Marion 7, Central Wise 19. Sean Collier, 58-yard return punt TD, and he got an interception. Shout out to him, and shout out to Ethan Hilton from Marion with 73 rushing yards and a touchdown as well. It's nice to see Wise get them one. You would love to see Marion get them one too. You know,
Marion's going
to get one up under you. You're sitting at 1-1. You reset, you change the approach, and then you just get accurate. You know.
Well, Marion's 0-2 so far this season, but they're going to get one. They will get one. They've been more competitive this year than they were last year. Marion is going to find a way to win a couple games this season, and I promise you that Marion will not go 0-10 this season. They will win a game, maybe 2 games, and hopefully they win a couple more than just 2 games. Rooting for Marion, man. Really rooting.
Jody the Marion fan. Oh, I can get behind it.
If you've never been to Hungry Mother's Park, you don't understand. Marion is a dope little place. They Hungry Mother's Park.
I've been to Hungry Mother's before. I remember being infatuated by the park's name as a child.
Oh.
Abington
Was it a Hungry Mother that you
9.
was infatuated? That's crazy.
Abington 28, Christiansburg 9. Judge Dillo 130 yards, 2 tutties. My phone's getting blew up. I'm gonna take this call real quick, and I'm gonna step away. This happens every week. I'll be back, baby.
Hopefully he's back this time. But yeah, so Abington 28, Christiansburg 9. Judge Dillo, all rise to the Judge Dillo. He had 130 all-purpose yards and 2 total touchdowns. He had a receiving touchdown, a rushing touchdown. He had like 70 receiving yards, and I believe it was like 60 rushing yards. Had an all-around great game for the second week in a row. Kiefer Widener from Abingdon had 11 tackles on defense, and Drew Baker had a defensive interception. Good game. They play in the same region. They're in the same division, the Division III, both of these teams. Would have been a good game to see. Definitely would have been a good game to see. Moving on to George Wythe versus Fort Chiswell. George Wythe, 48, Fort Chiswell, 10. George Wythe had a very balanced game with 279 rushing yards, 125 passing yards, getting it done with legs and through the air. What's up, Joey Prophet? What it do, my guy? Appreciate you joining in. How about them Beavers, Joey? How about them Beavers? Just gonna say that. They beat us, and then they got. Sorry. But George Wythe, 48, Fort Chiswell, 10. Isaiah Smith from George Wythe went 5 for 13, 125 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Also had 5 carries for 34 rushing yards. All around complete game for the George Wythe quarterback. Asher Krieger had 3 receptions for 59 yards and 2 tutties. Cade Bailey had 14 carries, 118 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. And Cade Goyler. Okay, Cade Goyler had 8 carries for 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a weird comment. My sleeper team, looking at Jesse McDonald, my sleeper team this year in Southwest Virginia is Ridgeview. Just because we've disrespected Ridgeview so much, we haven't gave them the type of love that they deserve. Personally, I've made some Ridgeview graphics and stuff like that, and we've been called out in the comments, been called out in the messages, and the Ridgeview faithful have definitely turned me into a believer. Ridgeview looks like a team that's here to compete for the region title, here to compete for a state championship. I think, it's Graham, biased, Union, probable, and then Ridgeview and Gate City right there as the big 4. We can't forget Lebanon, and we can't forget Virginia High either. Those 5-6 teams are really like them. They're the big dogs. That's who it is this year for our region in Class 2 right now. Lebanon's offense is so explosive. It's so fun to watch. Ridgeview, I think they're averaging 50 points a game at this point right now through 2 weeks so far. I don't think they've scored less than 50 points. Their defense looks terrifying. You got a Power 5 punter, a quarterback that can do it all, a running back that can give you 200 yards in a game with the drop of a hat. Union demolishing anybody and everybody that's in front of them. I think Union returned 16 starters, 11 seniors. that's a hard team to beat. Graham being the Class 2 state champions, coming back. You can never put Graham out. You can never second guess them with Tony Palmer at head coach. Joey, I said, look, no hands. That comment is for me and him. I don't appreciate that, not in front of the people, Joey. Okay, not in front of the people. But yeah, those 6 teams are the teams that you should look out for. Ridgeview is definitely the sleeper of this area for Class 2, of course. And Rural Retreat is the sleeper for Class 1. They're 2-0. They look super good in the 2 games that they've played so far. They looked really good in their benefit game too. Their quarterback, Penwright, he is one of these guys. He's super scrappy. He is a kid that literally doesn't feel pain. He's like a 3-time, 4-time, 7-time All-State wrestler. He can do it with his arm. He can do it with his legs. Super athletic kid. So in Class 1, my sleeper is so far this season is Rural Retreat. Class 2, 100% has to be Ridgeview. Class 3, Abingdon's always going to be there for me. And Class 4, man, Blacksburg. Watch out for Blacksburg. They're 2-0 on the season right now. Their running back, Jackson Keys, is a power 4 type of guy. He's got multiple offers from, big name programs. One off the top of my head is Ole Miss. So Blacksburg in Class 4, Virginia. Look out for them. They really are making noise right now. But moving on, Pulaski versus Tazewell. Jesse McDonald, shout out to you for this game. We didn't get any of the Pulaski stats. Nobody sent them in to us. We looked for them, couldn't find them. But on the Tazewell side, you had Cole Price. He had 24 carries, 137 yards. That's a big day, 26-6. But with those numbers, it tells a different story for us. And Chase McDonald scoring the only touchdown for the Tazewell Bulldogs. We put that highlight out there. Chase he fought for that touchdown. He fought through some tackles. One of the better athletes on the team in Southwest Virginia, Chase and Cole, and their quarterback, Walker Patterson, I believe is his name. Those guys are fighting for every yard, every inch. They're battling every game they can. So, Pulaski 26, Tazewell 6. Eastside versus Hurley. Eastside 47, Hurley 0. Keldon Hamilton doing what Keldon Hamilton does. 7 carries, 123 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and on defense, he led the team with 11 tackles. Dalton Yates for Eastside had a pick 6. And one of the best names in SWVA, Rocky Bond. What's your name? Rocky Bond. Cold name. He had 2 punt returns for a touchdown. He had a receiving touchdown, and on defense, he had 8 tackles. Eastside is that team to beat in Class 1 right now for the whole state. That is the favorites to win the state championship. That is my prediction. They are going to win the state championship in Class 1A. And then they might turn around and repeat next year. That Eastside team is legit. They are for real. They are here to stay, and everybody should be on notice because the Eastside Spartans are coming for a state championship. I wish Fred was here for this because Fred is literally a honorary Twin Springs Titan. Fred loves Twin Springs. Twin Springs loves Fred. Twin Springs 61, Unica 12. Clay Ross, Mr. Do-It-All, Mr. Everything, Mr. Put the ball in my hands and don't worry about nothing else. He went 7 for 8 for 73 passing yards and a touchdown. He rushed for 53 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also on defense, he had a pick 6. You can't ask for more. You cannot ask a player for more. He did it on every phase of the football field. Did it as quarterback. Did it with his legs. Did it on defense. Love to see it. Also for Twin Springs, Julian Pascal had 5 carries for 115 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. What a day for that Twin Springs team. Those are the type of games that you dream of being a part of. You know, you touch the football, you score. It's great. It's awesome. You love to see it. Next game, Rykov 61, Grundy 14. Rykov is Rykov. They have the wall of Rykov. That offensive line is, I mean, the only way to compare it is to compare it to the wall of Dallas from the 90s. They are everything you want from an offensive line. They're big, they're mean, they're nasty. They get it done in the trenches. You snap the ball. Next thing you know, the D line is 5 yards up the field. That offensive line for Rykov is impressive. And behind that, you had Jacob Jesse, who had 101 rushing yards, a touchdown, and threw 2 passing touchdowns. Will Rollins, their do-it-all, all-state linebacker, had 5 carries for 93 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. What a game for them. For Grundy, Trey Taylor had 10 carries for 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. What a stat. 10 carries for 194 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Every time he touched the ball, he got like 19 yards rushing. So, what a stat. I touched on Rule Retreat, saying that they're a sleeper for me. Rule Retreat 40, East Montgomery 8. Jake Rollingson had Jake Rollyson had 35 passing yards, 67 rushing yards, and 1 touchdown, 78 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Had 3 total touchdowns altogether, and had a defensive interception.
Hey, man. What's up, cuz? What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Fred. We are back with some Fresh Off the Clock.
The personality's back, guys. Thank God.
Where are we at, Code? Talk to me, man. What's up, everybody? How are we? I'm back. Sorry about that.
So we're at Rule Retreat versus East Montgomery, telling them about Jake Rollyson had a day. 35 passing yards, 67 rushing yards, and a touchdown, 78 receiving yards and a touchdown, and a defensive interception. What a day. Can't ask more
Jake
from
was rolling, son.
The personality. Jake was rolling, son.
Jake was rolling, son.
Literally can't ask more from a player. Chaz Penwright also went 10 for 16 for 174 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Trevor Shelton had 6 receptions for 97 rushing yards and a tutty. So Rule Retreat rolling. That was my Southwest Virginia SWVA sleeper for Class 1. Fred, they asked us in the comments, who are some sleeper picks you got in SWVA?
Like teams or players?
Teams. So I'll give you mine. So my sleeper for Class 1 is Rule Retreat. My sleeper for Class 2 is Ridgeview. My sleeper for Class 3 will always be Abingdon. And my sleeper for Class 4 is Blacksburg. They're 2-0 in Class 4 right now, which is big for Blacksburg. Coming off of what they did last year, I think they went 3-7 to turn it around.
Blacksburg interview dropping after this.
Oh,
starring Jackson Keys and Sam Shift.
Yeah, I told him about
Coach Leonard is coming after this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a little bit late for live that puts back, but it's coming.
Yeah, I told him.
Man, so my sleeper for Class 1. Man, it's hard to say sleeper because it's like these are going to be good teams locally that I believe that can go deep into the playoff and win the state championship. Is that what we're talking about? Or are you just talking about like teams to come out of a certain region? Like what's the version of a sleeper here?
So for me, I picked teams that can make a deep run in the playoffs. That's what I picked.
All right. So Class 1, who I think is going. I think Eastside has a crazy chance this year. Eastside feels good.
No, Eastside doesn't count as a sleeper. Eastside is the favorite to win the Class 1 state championship. That's not a sleeper.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. See, I mean, I didn't know what the odds on FanDuel was. All right, so I get what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Someone who I think can just get in and make some noise in Class 1.
I'll tell you a team we're about to talk about that can make some noise in Class 1. Chill Howie. Mm-hmm.
Bro, the White Reaper is filthy, bro. Filthy, bro.
Filthy.
Well, regardless. All right, so my Class 1 sleeper, I'm going to lock in with I'm going to say Twin Springs. That's just the team that I love. That's fun, man.
What'd I say, chat? What'd I say, chat? What'd I say, chat?
What'd he say whenever I was at the room, bro?
I said, so when you was gone, we was talking about Twin Springs. I said, honorary Twin Springs Titan Fred Minko, if he was here. He loves Twin Springs and they love him. What'd I say, chat?
These are my people, man. I'm being honest with you, bro. Shout out to Twin Springs. I got some merch on the way. Y'all will be seeing me wear it too. Why?
Clay Ross is the real deal, man. He is the real deal.
Class 2. I'm not going to pick Union. They ain't a sleeper, buddy. They're wide awake and they're running. They're sleepwalking. They're sleep running.
They are real Titans.
Titans. But my sleeper for Class 2, bro. All right. Give me the Bearcats, big dog.
That's a good pick.
Give me the Bearcats, dude. I love them. I love them.
That is a good.
My sleeper for Class 3. Well, we don't cover that many Class 3 schools.
2 of them.
Yeah, and well, Abington's not considered a sleeper, but they had 20 seniors, so they might.
They're always going to be our sleeper because Christian's
wow. Give me the Cougars, baby boy. Send me up to Pulaski County, huh?
Okay, not mad about that.
They're 1-1 right now.
Not mad about that.
I believe they won 3-7 last year.
Yeah.
Hey, let's turn it around. That's another one. The punter, what's his name? Dog.
Didn't even know he punted. Dog,
big dog. Anyways, let's get into it. Chill Howie, 35, John Battle, 7.
Who's your Class 4 sleeper?
Class 4. We only covered one Class 4 team, right?
That's the sleeper.
Blacksburg. Wake me up. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. We do not own any rights to any of this music. Don't get us again, Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we're re-uploading the interview with the founder of ESPN, by the way. And if you're watching this and didn't know that, we interviewed the founder of ESPN, Bill Rasmussen. Interview's coming back soon because it got copyrighted, because the intro we used that we thought was royalty-free was not royalty-free in over 220 countries. So
we're at 42 minutes. What's our time?
Oh, wow. All right. Sorry. Chill Howie, Gunnar Mulhorn. He put up 111 and 3. Garrett Dixon had a pick 6. And the White Reaper himself had 124. And Alex Colley. Netos 28, Holston 14. Cooper the Flash Helvey. Great game, 20 carries, 164 and 2. Elijah Canotes, 14 carries, 100. Dude, wow. 143 and 2. That green wave was going, wasn't it?
Going.
And Eli Tweed from Holston put up 162 and 2 tutties. That kid's having a season. Sorry that this is running a little bit long. It's been a lot of everything tonight. 11 and 42, Patrick Henry, 14. The guys are still the guys doing the things that the guys do, you know. Mike Reese put up 328, 3 tutties with 57 on the ground. Toby Baker had 13 for 191. And Jeb Stewart got his with his 2 tutties on the day. Shout out to Jeb. Union.
Jeb gonna do Jeb.
We just talked the Titan, man, for real. I don't know, Cody. I know you're a Graham guy. I don't know if they get past him this week. Man, if they do, that's a tremendous win for Graham, because to turn around, lose the first game, don't need to play a game 2. So then you're going straight into game 3 against Union.
Best possible outcome. The best thing that could happen for Graham real quick is getting this bye going into Union. That is the best thing that could have happened for Graham, because this Union team, non-biased talking here, I don't see them losing a game. I don't see a team in Class 2 that can beat them. I really don't. The athletes they have, the size they have, the seniors they have, I don't see it happening. But if Graham can get it, I'm always going to pull for Graham. Go ahead.
Keith Chandler, the Bull man, put up 151 on 9 carries, 3 touchdowns. 151 on 9 carries. Cam Bostic put up 94 and a tutty in the air, 50 and 1 on the ground with 2 defensive interceptions. That duo is disgusting, man. And that offensive line, those defensive lines are nothing but gold. They just beat Daniel Boone 62-6, man.
Daniel
Just keep
Boone's
it
out of
rolling. Gate.
Tennessee. For people that don't know, Daniel Boone's a team in Tennessee.
Speaking about teams from Tennessee, Dobbins Bennett beat up on Gate City 28-20. But this Gate City team is good, man. That's another one of them sleepers that they get on the right row of wins. They can have some fun with it. Walker and Hillman, Cody's guy right there, man, put up a buck 32 on the ground, and Corey Bird put up 93 rushing yards and 1 touchdown as well.
Also,
Grayson versus Carroll County,
hold on, real quick. Dobson Bennett is a 5'8" team out of Tennessee. I know, but that's a 5'8". Now I need Dobson Bennett. They won, I think, 1 game in the last 2 years, and beating Gate City right there. That's a good win for them. But that's a 5A program out of Tennessee.
And this is a Tennessee podcast. Go Blue Devils.
Go Blue Devils. Coming in and putting up 20 points on them, losing by 8. That's a win for me. I don't care. That's a win. You're a 2A team in Virginia going up against a 5A team in Tennessee. That's a win. I don't care what the win-loss column is. That's a win. Go ahead.
Grayson County versus Carroll County, 28-14. Parker Dow from Grayson had 130 on 8 carries and 2 tutties. Maverick Good from Grayson County had 48 passing yards tutty, 55 yards on the ground with a touchdown there. And then Carroll County, Aiden Dixon had 134 on the ground on 15 touches. Sorry, I'm flying through. I don't want to leave nobody off. It's getting a little bit late, as it always does. Big one here, Giles, 34, Rapper 21. Insane victory by the Giles. Spartans, Jalen Miller, player of the week, 34 carries, 206 and 4 on the ground. Great game by him. Antonio Wilcoxon, 115, 1 on the ground as well for Giles. Peyton Dobbins for Rapper. He threw for 175 and 2, 50% completion rating. Trenton Porter, he had 94 through the air, 2 tutties, and a kick return touchdown. So Radford, man, I mean, they fought. The Giles was just clicking, buddy. That run game was vicious.
That triple wing is one of the hardest offenses.
50 carries for like over 330 yards. Shout out to the offensive line, man. Them boys was working. They was sore.
Giles ain't thrown a pass since 2005. All right, I don't care what anybody says. They may have not even thrown a pass since 2005.
Nathan Tanner was in high school, man. That's crazy. That's where he went.
They run the triple wing offense or the single wing offense, and it is one of the hardest offenses.
Wing T is alive and well, my friend.
Crazy.
Last one, 4, and then we're out of here. But you have homework, and I want to lay you down. We have Blacksburg 36, James River 26. Sam Shep put up 140 through the air, 10 for 12 in a tutty, 72 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and Power 5 running back Jackson Keys, which y'all be seeing shortly. He put up 93 in a tutty on the ground. We missed one. Blaine County 0, Craig County 56. That's the rundown. The preview is game of the week is Graham versus Union.
Yep. That is game of the week. There's some other good games out there. Put them in the comments. We'll put a poll up tomorrow who you think game of the week should be for Southwest Virginia. Big Fred, I appreciate you. Everything you do.
Sorry, I got a phone call. And
it's okay.
That's on me, man. I need to turn my phone on, do not disturb whenever I'm live. To be honest with you, that's on me, cuz.
Yeah, sometimes those phone calls are important. I can carry the load when you're not here, brother. It is what it is. But I appreciate you.
My friend.
Dad, everybody in Southwest Virginia, including myself, we love you. We appreciate what you do with Fresh Off the Clock and recognizing these kids every day, man. If there's anything you guys want to see or hear from us, please let us know in the comments. Like, share, spread the word as much as you can for Fresh Off the Clock. We are growing every day. We hit 21. We hit 21 already, right?
Yeah, fast.
21 fast. We're looking to finish with 25,000 followers by the end of football season. Who just like that, and it's going to be gone in a flash. So 25,000 is our goal. Fred, send us out of here, brother.
This law was brought to you by our friends over at First Community Bank and Goodson Supermarket. This was your Week 2 football player of the week reveal. Congratulations to Jalen Miller of the Giles Spartans for Your play of the week, your shirt will be on the way. And yeah, that's just trying to y'all stay tuned in with us. We got some stuff planned for this week. If any sponsors want to pick up any of the counties over in Virginia, let us know. We already have several filled up on the West Virginia side. So let's keep that same energy across the state line as well, y'all. We appreciate it. We thank you. We love you. Give this puppy a share, and we'll see y'all again soon.
Before we head out, before you close out, Jalen Masterson, we can be friends again. Y'all got dog walked by Princeton. Y'all beat us.
You mean Jordan?
Jordan, I said Jalen. Jordan Masterson, we can be friends.
Hey, shout out to J Mass.
Shout out to J Mass. But yeah, Jordan Masterson, we can be friends again. 51-6. Sorry.
Well, buddy, you're going to be seeing the same scoreboard here in a week. But sit tight, my friend. Them Tigers is like that, cuz.
We got TP. I ain't worried.
Dude, why can't I ever get you on a West Virginia episode, man? What's going on with you?
You ain't asked.
Are you like stasis?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Fair enough.
But also, I was expecting you to ask me to join yesterday. I even kind of dropped the hint that I wanted to come on. You didn't say nothing.
Sorry that we've only been dating for two months. I don't know. Like, you're dropping hints I just don't quite pick up, you know. Cool.
Yeah, I was like, Fred, who you got going on tomorrow? Who's your guest for tomorrow? You said, I don't know. I'll find somebody. Oh, okay. Well, I guess
That's
not me.
what I said. All right, Fred, fine. Don't even ask me, dude.
Like,
by the time whenever Mesa wakes up, I already know like what mood she'll be in and what she wants to eat, what she wants to drink on which day, you know. Nobody's over here like, Fred, you have any guests tomorrow?
Right. We've been doing this thing for 6 years strong, but forget about my feelings.
We've been friends for 6 years strong. We've done first off the clock for 6 months, stopped for years, and now we're on year 2. I guess year 2 just closed, so now we're on year 3, which is crazy. Thank y'all again. Cody,
I was ready to talk about Brad. I want to talk